Hey, Honors American History 1 students, welcome back to another fun and exciting week of learning about the Civil War with our digital learning format. So this week there are 3 assignments that are due, and they are due by Sunday, May the 24th at 11:59 p.m. Of course, as always, I have a checklist for you to reference, this one here. And so keep in mind you're supposed to watch this video that you're doing right now. It's optional for you. It's not too late. You can still join our Remind right there at Drake 2020. And then, of course, our weekly discussion posts are optional, as always, if you have any general questions. So here are the 3 assignments. There's a reading guide that should take you about 30 to 45 minutes. It's on Chapter 11, Sections 3, 4, and 5, the Emancipation Proclamation, and a virtual video field trip and a discussion question. So let's take a look at those. So here's our task list that we were just looking at. You're going to watch this intro video, hopefully by Monday or Tuesday. And as always, this has not changed since last week, the Quarter 4 expectations in the quality work document. So if you have any questions about what's a quality assignment or what to expect, of course, during our last few weeks of school. Our Remind Code discussion post is there, same. So let's take a look at the 3 assignments. So this is a reading guide that covers 3 specific sections. And so if you'll click on the Canvas assignment link, it takes you right to it. So here's the textbook link. So you'll open that, and of course you'll need to scroll down to sections 3, 4, and 5, starting here. And it's mainly about life during the war and kind of winding up the Civil War, which lasts from 1861 to 1865. And then, of course, the Google assignment, the Google Doc assignment. So you're supposed to answer from Chapter 11, Section 3. These 2 questions, of course, question 1 has a couple of parts. It's just looking at the impact on these areas during the war. Section 4 is more about battles, the ending battles for the Civil War. And then Chapter 11, Section 5 is the effects or the legacy of war. And so that's going to wind up this week with us for the Civil War so that next week we can start Reconstruction. Yeah. And so again, if you'll go home, that will cover your first assignment for the reading guide, Chapter 11, Sections 3, 4, and 5. Then the next assignment, or second assignment, is the Emancipation Proclamation, reading and 3 questions. So you can either read that yourself by clicking on the PDF here, or I'll read it for you here with that YouTube video. Then if you'll scroll down just a little further, you'll see the 3 questions that you're supposed to answer in a text box entry. A moral effect of the Emancipation Proclamation, a military effect, and then what parts of the Constitution that Lincoln used in order to justify his actions in the Emancipation Proclamation. So I can't wait to see your entries for that. And then your last assignment this week is a, there we go, video field trip, where I take you on the video field trip so you could go over that with me at Antietam. I focus on Antietam for a specific reason, or actually several specific reasons. It's the bloodiest one-day battle of the Civil War, and it resulted in Lincoln issuing the Emancipation Proclamation, kind of turning the tide, so to speak, for the war. And here are some of the resources that I use, so I have those posted there. If you want to take the virtual tour by yourself, there's a lot more than what I cover in the video because there's a lot of images if you'd like to look at that. And then I'd like you to answer this one question right here in a Canvas discussion. So this is a discussion you can just post a reply right here directly after watching the video or taking the tour yourself and looking at some of the resources. What should we learn or be the lessons for our country from the history of the Civil War? So what is the most significant thing we could walk away from in going forward with our lives based on the history of the Civil War and looking at a variety of different aspects of the war? What I'd like for you to do is make one original post and then reply once to another post. Again, read through that quality submission right there about what quality posts are. Basically, it's a direct answer and the reason why. Quality replies can include a variety of things. You can agree or disagree. Please be respectful. Remember your netiquette. You can question the post, ask for further information, or even provide further information based on that post. So there we go. To wrap up the Civil War, just those 3 assignments. Don't forget my office hours. I'm available, waiting for that ping on my email from you from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you have any questions, you know what to do. Send me an email. I hope you guys have a wonderful week.